What is your fetish? And why do you think it became a fetish? I'm really into the idea of watching someone undress or change, especially when they know I'm watching like a voyeur, but only if they are aware. Hidden spikem stuff doesn't interest me at all. When I was younger, my sister's friend used to have me and a friend sit in on her fashion shows, where she'd try on different outfits. She'd go into the closet to change, but leave the door open, half changing and half stripping in front of us. Awkward people. I think it's a dominance thing. Praise, because the world sucks, man. Praise? Well, I was bullied a lot as a kid and it made me cry. I think bullying is a trauma, so degrading wouldn't turn me on, but being told, "You're doing a good job, pretty girl," just makes me feel happy. I want to feel happy when having sex. I really enjoy being restrained and feeling a bit helpless at times. I guess I like the feeling of being dominated. I realized it was becoming a fetish when my boyfriend first pinned me against a wall to kiss me, and it completely turned me on. I know it's not super thrilling or anything, being pinned down and dominated. As a man, it feels great to not have to be dominant all the time in one place in my life. Also to feel submissive and also let them use my body and feel appreciated. As a man, I receive very few compliments, very little human touch and have to initiate everything. It's nice to feel wanted. Panties. Had a girl show me hers in the 6th grade, it's just stuck with me. Glasses on men for some reason. I really like the nerd look and I have a small glasses collection. Pantyhose. Was playing hide and seek when young, and friend had them on under a long flowing dress. I do believe I was small enough to hide under their long skirt and for some reason was up against their legs feet with them on. I think that is why. I don't know, but I think that's when something click. Chokers. Simple velvet or leather. Don't know what it is, but when I see an attractive woman wearing one, my neurons fire off like they are trying to give me galaxy brain. Tall women. Seeing a random very tall woman ruins my day cause my stupid brain releases all my dopamine at once, probably because of attachment issues growing up. I have a stockings, pantyhose, and nylon fetish. Had it as long as I can remember. All I remember is I like how they felt. I'm obsessed with lingerie. I would 100 rather see women in lingerie than naked given the chance. I'm convinced it's because some of my earliest spank material was Victoria's Secret and Fredericks of Hollywood. Showing my age with this one, I bet catalogs that would always get delivered to us instead of our neighbor they were intended for, and I would always be the one to get the mail after school and hide those in my waist to save for myself. Being called a good boy. I have no idea where it came from, but my ex called me it, and then I just couldn't get enough of it. Titty sucking. I want my BF to attempt to have eeks with me while I'm asleep or pretending to be asleep, but he isn't comfy with that. I'm the freak lol. I probably became a fetish when I got turned on one day by it. I'd say I got some huge daddy issues. Glasses. I have a lot of low-key fetishes. I'm kind of a pervert, but my biggest one is when a girl lets me do something dirty like okay fine, I'll give you a handjob this once or fine, come watch me take a shit and jerk off, but don't ever tell anyone I did this. FML. I don't know if it counts as a fetish, but my fiance will sometimes dress up like a 50s housewife, heels, stockings, makeup, and apron, then be baking or cooking when I get home from work. Instant turn on. And ends up with her dragged to the bedroom. As far as why, guess it's a mix of her appearing prim and proper, but absolutely loving BDSM role-playing and how dirty she talks. The juxtaposition is the turn on, and knowing I'm the only one who gets that side of her. Wet floor signs. I attribute it to a Pavlovian reaction to drawing porn of a character with a wet floor sign for a hat for years, then making Rule 34 of the signs when I discovered it didn't exist yet, and wanted to keep up the spirit of Rule 34. Big mistake. I liked it too much, so in short order after that I bought my own signs for this purpose, and I haven't looked back.